guys, my name is Brianna and this is the 27-week pregnancy update for little Miss Presley, baby number 2. She'll be joining our family in May. My son Landon will have turned 2, so we will have 2 under 3, I guess at that point. But when I was pregnant with my son Landon, I did a set of questions every single week along with a belly picture. And for Presley, I decided to do it vlog style and do belly shots every single week as well. So how far along are you? 27 weeks, which according to this chart that I found on Pinterest, it says that this is the start of the 7th month or the 3rd trimester. But according to some of my apps and the baby book I'm reading, they're saying 28 weeks is the start of the 3rd trimester. So I'm going to say I'm still in the 2nd trimester because it's pretty much my favorite besides the actual day that you have your baby out of the whole pregnancy experience. Just because you have more energy and I feel like my nesting has been in full force and I've been able to get a lot done, and efficiency is something I very much appreciate. And so I like the 2nd trimester for all of those reasons. But according to my app, baby girl is the size of a bunch of bananas and can weigh up to 3 pounds at this point and is about 14.5 to 15 inches long, which she feels huge to me. I do not remember feeling with Landon that he was this heavy this soon, which could be due to my pregnancy weight gain. I was 139 pounds this morning. I started at 122, so that puts me at 17 pounds gained so far, which I am on pace with my past pregnancy with Landon, so I guess this is just how my body gains weight. But I definitely will say I feel like while my belly is certainly getting bigger, you'll see that in the belly shot later, I do feel like everywhere else is kind of getting bigger too, like in my arms and especially my thighs and butt and hip area. I feel like all of that's getting much bigger. Maternity clothes, yes. When I wore this in another video, a lot of people asked where it is from. It is from Pink Blush Maternity. I love this shirt. I think it's so fun for a winter into spring transition for pregnancy, just because of the colors being sort of olivey and blue, and it's a good winter into summer, or it's good winter into spring colors. And the jeans you'll see in the belly shot, I actually got a pair that are the below the belly kind, which I do sort of like because sometimes it can get itchy on your skin, the above the belly ones. And I got those at Destination Maternity recently. And I know a lot of you have requested some fashion or maternity clothes videos, and I have some that I'm working on. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell button so that you know every time I post a video you get a notification, because there will be some fashion pregnancy videos coming up soon. Stretch marks, no stretch marks yet. How are you sleeping? Really well. I think I'm definitely exhausting myself. I traveled for work again this week, so I think that puts me at 5 weeks in a row I've traveled for work, which anytime I'm traveling, between the jet lag, catching up on stuff when I get home, prepping for things before I go, and we had a big week because we had a Super Bowl party and there was just a lot going on. And the one day that I spent on campus at one of my colleges, we were literally there from 8 in the morning until an event that lasted almost 9 o'clock at night. So it was a jam-packed day. I literally got back and, you know, the good manager side of me would have written up a really nice email to all of them because it was such a hard-working and productive day, but I was just too zonked. I had to wait until the plane ride home until I could send them out an email. Best moment this week, I absolutely loved hosting the Super Bowl party that we had and seeing a bunch of friends and family. And it was sort of a dual Super Bowl housewarming party. And because of that, I felt like our house finally was in a place where it's not 100% perfect yet. It probably won't be for a few more months, but we did so much work in those last 2 months, and I shared a house tour video. So if you do want to see that, I'll link that below as well. And it just felt so nice to, one, have our family come see it, but then get to share with you guys as well the updates and just all of the hard work that we've been doing over the last 2 months, kind of see it come to fruition. So if you're interested in seeing our new house tour and sort of what we've done over the last 2 months, I'll put the link below. Missing anything? No, I have to say, even though there's obviously been occasions where I could have had a drink, I'm just not even wanting it at this point. It's not even appealing to me. Movement, very much at night, though I do feel her during the day. Sometimes I actually felt her right before I sat down to start filming because I had a pretty big lunch, so she's probably feeling a little cramped in there. There's definitely a food baby going on right now alongside her because I had like a huge burger and fries and a bunch of lemonade. It was really good. It was like a French onion burger. It was really, really good. It had like the Gruyere cheese and the caramelized onions and little crispy onion straws on it too. It was really, really yummy. Good transition into food cravings for week 27. I've definitely had some serious chocolate cravings. I made some triple chocolate cupcakes with chocolate frosting for the Super Bowl party we had. So I like made a little white stripe that looked like the football laces on them. But that's normally not the type of cupcakes I like. Generally, I like yellow or white cupcakes, or my favorites, the funfetti cupcakes, and usually vanilla frosting, sometimes chocolate frosting on my yellow cupcakes. But long story short, chocolate just sounded amazing, and I feel like I've had some sort of piece of chocolate. Like I bought a Godiva candy bar when I was traveling in the airport the one day, and I had a piece of a Kit Kat the other day. Just chocolate sounds really, really good to me all of the time. There was also chocolate chip cookies at the event we were at that were so warm and chewy, phenomenal. I've also wanted buffalo wings really bad, so I not only had buffalo wings when I was traveling, I made some boneless buffalo wings at home and had buffalo chicken dip at the Super Bowl party. Buffalo wings have just been knocking my socks off. On the healthier side though, I've actually really wanted kale this week, and I know that's really funny, but traveling, it was great because it started off with, I saw this kale salad on a menu, so I ate the kale salad. The next day we went to this really cool place in Baltimore where everything was super fresh. Like it was honestly one of the best salads I've ever had in my life. And I had a kale salad as well. And it's on my grocery shopping list. So after Landon wakes up from his nap and we go grocery shopping, find me some more kale. Anything making you queasy or sick? No, not this week. Any labor signs yet? I don't think so. I actually haven't felt anything like a Braxton Hicks. I thought maybe I was feeling some a few weeks ago. This past week I haven't felt or had anything that's a labor sign, which is a-okay. We're only 27 weeks. Symptoms. Insomnia is still in full swing. I have had such a hard time actually going to sleep some nights, have been up past midnight till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And that can just get really frustrating when you do have a toddler who wakes up, you know, 6:30, 7 o'clock, or occasionally he's been having, I think, some nightmares where he wakes up in the middle of the night. So just not the best sleep in the world on certain nights. I also have felt like my skin's been really dry. I've been making extra sure to moisturize, especially my hands have been really, really dry. And this is so crazy. I feel like, it's funny, we're naming her Presley. I feel like I'm getting like an Elvis hairline, you guys, like that there's like hair coming down past my ears. So I just feel like suddenly like my hairline is just being really weird to me. I've also felt like my ears have been really clogged, and it's not a cold or congestion. I felt the need to go get a Q-tip and clean my earwax because it's felt really clogged, just weird. And my sense of smell has been so intense. When I was traveling, there was just certain things I'd be smelling, whether it was in the airplane or in the taxi. I swear it's like I could tell what the one guy must have eaten for lunch that day when I got into the car. Today, my son was eating these little veggie crisps, and the smell of them smelled almost like McDonald's French fries. And I said to my husband, why does it smell like McDonald's French fries? And when we looked back, I wasn't even thinking, I'd like had them in his little car seat snack thing. I was like, oh my God, there must have been an old French fry in his car seat, but it was actually the veggie crisp. But I was petrified that my son could be eating like a really old French fry that I would have I don't even know the last time I got McDonald's or when he would have had the French fry, which is why I was like, oh my God. Belly button in or out, it is totally popped out, and I think that's one of the grossest things of pregnancy. My wedding rings are still on. Happy or moody most of the time. I think this week I've been a little bit moodier, in particular with my husband. Sorry, Adam. I don't know what it is. There will be certain things, like he'll just even have called my name the one day and I got like really short of just like, what? I don't know. I think definitely hormones are totally raging, and that's part of pregnancy, but I do always feel really bad afterwards. I even said to him, I'm like, you didn't do anything wrong, and I know I talked to you in a way that wasn't very nice. What are you looking forward to? So Valentine's Day is coming up, and I know Adam's planning us a little date night, so I'm really excited for that because in all honesty, I couldn't even tell you. We haven't had a date night. Definitely was before we moved, and I couldn't even tell you when that was. But it's so funny because even with kids, like I said to Adam, I was like, I wouldn't even mind if Landon came to dinner with us and then maybe we just did movies in the basement or something like that. But I'm really happy he is planning something because I think it's so easy to do that, and we do need still me and him time. Okay, here is the 27-week belly shot. This is from the front, closed. And this is the big old belly. I did just eat like a ton of burgers and fries too, so it's food baby and baby. Yeah, she's definitely growing. There you go. That is the end of the 27-week update. Almost to the end of the second trimester. I cannot believe that we are so close to meeting little Presley. This little girl is already so loved. I'm just so excited as the weeks go on to actually getting to meet her. And I think in particularly, I can't wait to know her eye color and hair color, because when I've done the Punnett squares to sort of figure out the probability of what her coloring could be, it's such a mix between blue eyes, green eyes, or brown eyes. And same thing with hair, since my husband has red hair. She could be blonde, she could have red hair, or she could have brown hair. I'm really, really excited just to know what Presley is going to look like. How about for fun, take a guess in the comments what you think her eye color and hair color will be. I would love to just know your guesses. I think just totally random, but fun for me to read them. Because Landon came out with green eyes and blonde hair, so we'll see what this little girl's coloring ends up being. And I've absolutely enjoyed those of you who have shared with me either that you've started TTCing or are thinking about it, or where you're at in your pregnancies, and if you're having boys, girls, what you're thinking of naming them. I love reading that in the comments and getting to know you too, so please, if you're willing to share, leave that in the comments as well so I can learn more about you. Praying for all of you though, no matter where you're at on this journey. And thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing and just being so kind and supportive as always in the comments. It means the world to me. I do have some really fun videos coming up that I want to tell you about. I've already shot a must-haves for babies 0 to 3 months. I'm gonna do a 3 to 6 month one as well, because I think those stages just have some different needs. I did a breastfeeding must-have. I'm also going to do a what I didn't need or what I didn't end up using that I registered for with my son that we just never really used. And I have a little luxury, this is a fun one, but it's luxury baby items that I will not be getting basically anything off that list, but kind of if you were in a position where you're looking for some luxury items or maybe a really nice baby shower gift to go in with friends on for a fellow mama, I thought that video would be kind of fun. So all of those kind of must-haves or not needs videos are in the works for you, so make sure to subscribe to see more. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.